The Israeli occupation of Palestine cripples the Palestinian economy, while Israel benefits from the occupation by utilizing Palestinian natural resources and markets. Israeli assaults and restrictions are deepening and preventing Palestinians from accessing and exploiting their resources. The Israeli assault on Gaza completely or partially destroyed some 18,000 houses, healthcare facilities, schools, roads, and other infrastructure. To date, almost 13,000 people are still living in makeshift shelters. The total cost of the assault on Gaza was estimated at $2.8 billion. The loss of 2,251 human lives, however, is incalculable and immeasurable. The direct economic cost of house demolition in the West Bank averages $10 million per year, and 14,000 houses are threatened with demolition orders. The restriction on movement of people and goods is costing the Palestinian economy over $184 million per year. Israeli actions include delaying Palestinian movement and causing goods to perish at checkpoints. Furthermore, Israel obstructs Palestinian electric generation. Actions included the destruction of Gaza electric plants. Alternatively, Palestinians purchase electricity from Israel at a cost of $441 million. The cost of electricity in Palestine is among the highest in the world. The restrictions on access to natural resources are crippling. In the water sector, Palestinians abstract 150 million cubic meters of water from groundwater aquifers. This is only 15% of the renewable water resources. Israel diverts the remaining water for its use. The foregone revenue of utilizing the diverted water in agriculture is $1.2 billion per year. Furthermore, Israel's control of Palestinian territorial water is depriving Palestinians of their rightful access to the gas, marine reserves, and fisheries in Gaza, and to the Dead Sea in the West Bank. The foregone revenue from these resources is $1.1 billion. The confiscation of land and its resources is equally troubling. 2,321 square kilometers, or 41% of the West Bank, has been confiscated for building settlements, constructing roads to serve the Israeli settlers, and establishing military bases. The cost of the land confiscated is incalculable and immeasurable, and the foregone revenue of expanding the quarries industry into these areas is $756 million. The impacts of Israeli occupation on the Palestinian workforce are numerous, but most are difficult to quantify. What can be quantified, however, are the lost social benefits of workers in Israel. While Israel deducts amounts from the salaries of Palestinian workers in Israel for insurance and other benefits, these benefits are not received by either the Palestinian workers or the government. Zohar and Hever estimated the value of these deductions with their accumulated interest to exceed $1.3 billion. Other losses and foregone revenues include restrictions on the tourism industry, banking sector, telecommunications, on imports and exports, imprisonment of Palestinians, and fiscal leakage due to the current clearance system and conditions. The total of these losses was estimated at $989 million. The sum of the direct and opportunity costs of the Israeli occupation is $9.95 billion, which is equal to 78% of Palestinian gross domestic product. These economic costs of the Israeli occupation do not take into account many other human rights violations experienced by the Palestinian population and the loss of valuable Palestinian lives. However, they reflect that ending the Israeli occupation is the first step towards sustainable economic development in Palestine.